with a key and a kite, by Wobbly-Headed Doll Caver. Chapter 5. Lawrence and Hamilton make two sides of a coin in the years before Lawrence is sent south. They share bedrooms and tents and work, they share stories and French vocabulary, they share food when it's scarce, and warmth when it's cold. Lawrence doesn't have any powers. It sounds to Hamilton, reading between the lines, that it's a source of some tension with his father. Henry Lawrence, gifted president of the Continental Congress, married a gifted woman, and had 3 ungifted sons. Lawrence compensates with an interest in the powers of others, charting their boundaries, unexpected weaknesses, times when they grow or lessen. He is first to note that Washington's headaches before battle are stronger when the outcome is less predictable, and devises ways to convince him to ice his head and lie down. "Have you ever tried to push your emotions at someone you weren't fighting?" Lawrence asked one evening as they prepare for sleep. "I spent a lot of time trying not to," Hamilton replies, surprised. "I wondered if you could control what you sent better if you practiced. Oh, I know you send what you yourself feel, but no man feels only one thing at a time. You might learn to send only a part forth." "Who could I practice on?" "Well, me, obviously." Hamilton shakes his head, turning away. Lawrence catches his arm. "Come, I already know you and your sentiments on every subject we've ever discussed. I have never been led to believe it's a pleasant experience for the recipient. You always send, by your own accounts, fear and panic and dread, natural enough against an enemy. Send me something happy. You must tell me to stop if it hurts." "Of course I will," Lawrence says easily. "Let's sit down." Hamilton looks at Lawrence, his untidy curls held back from his freckled forehead, his intent expression, and feels a deep and abiding affection. Tender Lawrence with his firebrand heart and quick mind. He takes a breath and slowly lowers his shield, letting just a glimpse through. "Oh!" Lawrence smiles, his face lightening. "Really? For me?" Hamilton gathers his courage and lowers the shield further, trying to keep back his nervousness. In concentrating on what he feels, increased anxiety. And then a memory of General Washington's tent and the assassin creeps in, the last time he'd used his power intentionally. "Steady, Alex," John says, his voice strained. Alexander tries to put his shields back up. He needs to protect John. Luckily, John is friend. Panic surges again, and he slams his shield up, gasping. John is breathing hard, too, as if they've both been running. "I like you, too," John says breathlessly. "That sounds foolish. I mean, I like you as much as you do me. No, I'll take it," he says, walking over to Alexander and embracing him, arms wrapping hard around him. "Thank you for sharing that with me." Alexander returns the embrace, calming down as his shields settle back into their accustomed place. "Enough experimenting for one day, I think," he says, a little embarrassed. "We should trade again soon, though," John says earnestly. "Are you quite mad?" Alexander asks incredulously. "Is it strange to say I liked it?" John says tentatively. Don't laugh at me. It was like being able to read your mind." "Why should you want to—" Alex says, half laughing. "I've always wondered what it would be like to be able to read minds, you see." John looks away. "And I like yours. If you're tired, tomorrow, perhaps." Alexander can't help but say yes. That night he runs the memory of John's smile through his mind like silk through his fingers. John Lawrence likes Alexander just as much as he likes John. It's a distinct and wonderful feeling.